Hi, welcome to our channel. My name's Dan. I'm here in the Philippines on the Island of Bohol. Over under this big mango tree here. This is one I planted 17 years ago, and we've never really got any mangoes off it. I sprayed it a bunch of times, did different things to it. One year we had a super dry drought year and it flowered all by itself, and there was tons of flowers on it and tons of little mangoes on it, but they all fell down and none ever matured. This little area here, this is where the dogs hang out all day. This is almost a perfectly shaded area. Probably the coolest spot in the entire yard. And for some reason, the last 3 or 4 weeks, there's been a breeze here. So it's kind of nice, either blowing up the hill or blowing down the hill. So I decided today to... This is the steps going down to our well. Some mourn over there with a loud muffler, huh? Absolute jerks. I decided to put up a hammock over here. And this is a thin nylon jungle hammock. This is one of the very first ones that I ever bought. And I've got another one just about like it. That's my backup in my what do you call it, the battle belt survival bag. I have one in that. Then in my big bug out bag, I have a really nice hammock that has the hoops on it, on the net, so you don't need to have the top ridge line on here to hold the screen up, and that's really nice. And then I found a different one that was about 8 inches longer with the hoops on it, and that one I have strung up across my living room, diagonal on the one end. But the house is so darn hot that by 11 o'clock on a Sunday day, the house is 100 degrees, 98, 99 degrees, and if it sun's out all day long, by 2 o'clock it's about 103 degrees, which is pretty stinking hot. It's right where I do all my computer work. I got a laptop and a fan blowing right on me and blowing on the computer. Otherwise, the computer will actually overheat if the fan isn't on it. But I thought maybe come out here in the morning or the afternoon, early afternoon. This is shady here all afternoon until about 4 o'clock. The sun peeks in over here. You can see the sun over there in the horizon. It's not quite over the hill yet. It's about 5:30 p.m. By 6:15, it's pitch black here. But I thought I'd give this a try. It's not hung very high. I think it could maybe take one more wrap on one of the sides. I've got a big heavy nylon rope that I put the eye on the one side. Actually, eye on both sides. I use this for towing and different things. Super strong. It's not nylon rope. It's kind of a Dacron or something like that. Polyester rope. I'm not sure. It's not as strong as nylon. But I thought I'd just give this a try. Maybe Marife will like it. I don't know. Hard to say. But if there's actually a breeze here, you could sit down and have a breeze while you're sitting here. I got to trim this tree back a little bit because it's kind of in the way, but I just hung it up this afternoon. But I'm standing here right now. There's not the slightest little breeze here at all. It's probably only 90 degrees at the most. I got my shirt off. I'm just soaking wet, just dripping with sweat, just standing here. The humidity is probably up in the 90s, 94, 95%. I have no idea. But we did get a little sprinkle this morning for about, 45 seconds or something like that. Just enough to wet down the cement, and then that was it. There's our buddy right there. You're a good boy, aren't you, huh? Are you a good boy? Are you? Are you a good boy? Look at his tail. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, you want a little belly rub, huh? All right. There you go. Oh, you're such a good boy, huh? Yes, you are. This is the alpha dog. He's the king. He sits up here all day, and him and his whole posse, they sit up there and they look down the bottoms. There's a path down there that people take down to the ocean and down there cutting bamboo. And these guys just go absolutely berserk anytime they see somebody down. It's about 60 yards down there to the bottom. Maybe not that. Maybe about that far, yeah, to the path over there. Sometimes they run down and chase. Sometimes there'll be a dog down there or something they take off after. It's hard to say. But I thought this might be a nice place. I'm just going to leave it out for a little while. Even if it rains on it, it's that real thin nylon parachute material, whatever you want to call it. It'll dry up in a half hour after a rain. I'm not too worried about that. If I could get some better clips, I have the real junky spring carabiners that came with. These are real rusty. This one here doesn't even move. Got to force it back and forth. But they're strong enough to hold me, so they got to be pretty strong. No problem at all on that. The problem with these hammocks here, no, I'm not complaining, but I'm telling you, these hammocks here, they're $20 hammocks and $20 to $30 hammocks. But from this point to this point, they're 10 foot or a little shorter than that, and that's way too short because the shoulder pinch, your head goes right about here, the shoulder pinch is right here. It's so bad you can't even breathe. But again, if you come out here and pass out and fall asleep, it's not so bad. I made one hammock out of canvas. I think I made it 13 foot long. And the shoulder pinch isn't near as bad about it, but it doesn't have a net on it. I did see one online a while back, and it wasn't on Amazon. It was just a special company. I can't remember the name of the company, but they were selling a couple that were 13 foot long. So if I had a chance, I'd probably buy one of those. They were about $80 for one of their hammocks with the net on them. I try to make bridge hammocks out of these where you put a flat board across the end, but I just can't get them to work very good. I tried putting a metal bar about here going across inside, and either the bar breaks or bends or wants to poke through the nylon. I don't want to do that. You can untie the whole end and put a board straight across the end. That'd be the ideal way, but to tie it up properly, it's pretty tough just to tie the two ends of the board. That'd be the perfect way to do it. But I haven't been able to find anything that'll go through the loop they have sewed on it. It's only a little 1-inch loop. I haven't been able to find anything that'll go through there that's strong enough to hold. I did that with I used a piece of form bar, 1/2-inch form bar. When I got in the hammock, the form bar just bent right in half. It wasn't near strong enough. So what you really need is about a 1 by square, 1.5 by 1.5 by 1-inch square piece of wood, rectangle piece of wood that is like maybe oak or hickory, something like that. That'd be strong enough, because I've had hammocks with things like that on it, but I don't have any access to anything like that here. And you wouldn't have to have it on the other end. Just on one end's all you really need for where your head's at, just to widen it up so your shoulders aren't being squeezed tight like a mummy sleeping bag. It's pretty tough to sleep in something like that. And plus you have to be able to move a little bit when you sleep, and in these things here you're just trapped like a rat. And myself, sometimes I'll sleep if I'm totally exhausted. I'll fall asleep for a little while, but I usually get woke up with shoulder pains or back pains or something. But hammock camping is an art. You got to find the right the right system for you, the right materials, the right stuff, and then get used to it. Like I say, that's why I keep one in the house, and I lay in it whenever I have to. And even that one I have, it's probably 11 foot long and has the hoops for the net. It's really nice, but even that's just so compact. You just squeezes you down. You can hardly move in it. And again, I don't last more than a couple hours in it at a time. But I guess I'm going to go inside. I'm still all banged up here. Look at my legs, man. They're messed up. I fell down yesterday. Fell down a hill. Fell about 10 feet and right on my face, landed right on my cheek. You can still see it here. It's got, I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually got a little black eye here in the wrinkles. Hit me hard, let me tell you. Slammed my shoulder in the ground. Mostly landed right on my face though. Right on the bone. I don't know if I broke it or not. I don't know how you tell if you broke your cheekbone or not. It hurts. I can't even touch my cheekbone. But we'll see what it's like in a week. But that's life, huh? Take care, everybody. This was my little project today. Absolutely no project at all, but I came out here just hooking it up. I got soaked. And staying here watching, looking at it, I'm soaked. So hopefully tonight I'll get a plate of plain rice for dinner here. And that's all I got. Got no snacks, nothing like that. Got bugs on my shoulders. All right, take care, everybody. Hashtag 22 day no more. Go out, have some fun. Watch your six really close. Keep your head on a swivel. Now it's starting to get orange down there a little bit on that side. I noticed the clouds up here are starting to pink up a little bit. That one will probably look nice in the next half hour. See you later. Be safe. Thanks for watching. Take care.